Hello, my YouTube family. It's me, Lindsay Star. This is a wrestling vlog. If you guys do me a favor, please hit that like button down below. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure notifications are definitely turned on. And thank you for watching. Anyway, so let's address the first part of this wrestling vlog. I will continue on doing this no matter what. So, anyway. And the reason why is because I like to do this. I'll actually, if I have to, I'll include more vlogging style stuff to talk about. So, anyway. So, apparently, according to, let's talk about the first part. So, it's been announced through Twitter that two former, I guess now we can say this, two former TNA talent had just been hired out by WWE. And one of them had to deal with the 205. Apparently, I will make sure to leave a couple of sources to prove this. It turns out the 205 have a new general manager. They're calling him Drake, or is it Draven? No, Drake Maverick. Hang on, let me look this up. Yeah, Drake Maverick. Apparently, if you guys don't know who he is, he actually is more than what even Smackdown General Manager Bryan Danielson or Daniel Bryan is letting on. Apparently, if you guys don't know, Drake Maverick is considered to be a wrestler like Bryan is, and apparently, if you guys didn't know, he wrestled in mostly of TNA wrestling, but also around the independent scene as Rockstar Spud. Well, he first started off as Spud, but then became Rockstar Spud. So, yeah, and I think so you guys have to understand, you may end up seeing his colorful, and I mean this, colorful wardrobe. The reason why I'm saying that is because during his time in TNA wrestling, or is now known as Impact Wrestling, Rockstar Spud had wore many suits that he ended up purchasing at a website that deals with fashion, really bizarrely. So apparently every 205 you guys may end up seeing that. I'm not sure if that will be the case, but so yeah. Although according to what I saw on Twitter, courtesy to the Gifts boys that I follow, it was revealed that especially from, and actually this one came from Drew Gulak. He brought flowers, and I'm like, oh boy, is he trying to impress his boss buy him red roses? I'm like, oh my. I'm like, okay, this is about to get weird. I know it shouldn't be laughing about this, but this is Drew Gulak and Rockstar, but two guys who had wrestled in the independent scene, so anyway, there's also have been some reports. Twitter has been mentioned about this. I guess I'll have to link Pro Wrestling, the Pro Wrestling sheet, and it's been revealed also that Jeremy Borash has been hired. I'm not sure about the role. Actually, let's do that. Yeah, here we go. Pro Wrestling Sheet. I'm getting it right now. Okay. I don't know if they have news about this. Hang on. Let's see if they have anything. Just let me give it a couple minutes for a moment. Well, I don't have nothing much about that so let me just look at a couple more sources, okay? Alright, so apparently K-Size Seats have just put, I have to search on Jeremy Borash's name, and apparently K-Size Seats says that they had to hire him. And I think it's something have to deal with the I think the reason why he's probably being hired for this is something have to deal with Matt Hardy's gimmick, which is what is going on. So apparently he may be involved into that, according to what I'm thinking when I'm reading from K-Size Seats, even though it's not been reported yet. Wait. Newsweek? Okay, when did Newsweek decide to go dealing with pro wrestling? Like, go back to your crappy stuff. Oh. Yeah, they said... Jeez. So apparently, yeah, they won't use the subscribe. Yeah, no. Go back doing your crappy stuff of Newsweek. So yeah, okay, so more into this is they're saying they, according to Up Rocks, they saying that is a possibility reason is confirming that is they're probably going to do the whole entire situation with Matt Hardy. If you guys didn't know about Jeremy Borash, let me explain. First of all, let me put this out. Jeremy Borash has been in day one held responsible for Impact Wrestling when it was first started as National Wrestling Alliance TNA Wrestling. Sorry, let me put that. National Wrestling Alliance Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. Anyway, he has been the driving force since he did this for well over a decade. And I will leak what I can find. Anyway, so apparently that is probably so apparently, if you guys didn't know, it turns out that the whole entire Matt Hardy, the broken Matt Hardy gimmick that happened in TNA was mostly due to the success by Jeremy Borash. And according to what I read, so I think the reason why Borash being hired is probably to do that. So I think that's because I saw one of the tweets saying that somebody tweeted out saying they hope Borash can use the drone. So that would be something to look forward to. And if you guys didn't know, yes, Jeremy Borash owns a drone. And actually, it's been seen in the ending of Being the Elite videos. So when they go into when they do the outro, it was that was all Jeremy Borash. Anyway, speaking of Being the Elite, I have to put my thoughts in from the episode that was aired. I mean, put up on YouTube. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it right now. I'm just letting you guys know because this is spoilers ahead. So about Being the Elite, it turns out that the episode titled Bullet Club is fine, and it turns out the Bullet Club is not fine, or more likely, the Elite is not fine. And the reason why is what took place at the last show they were on, which is the New Beginning in Sapporo, Night 2. And what happened was, as in the ending of the United States title, it turns out Jay White beat Kenny Omega. Now he's the IWGP United States champion. And there might be a challenge in Adam Page. But I think Kenny got a little frustrated and he had to yank the belt out of Adam Page's hand and give it back to Jay White. And next thing you know, he actually hit one of the Young Bucks, but people are saying, I think on what I read on Twitter, saying it was Matt Jackson. So that went crazy. And then Cody went after him. Because I thought everything was going okay, but it turns out Cody went after him. Because after what happened with the whole entire match and situation, and it was by accident, but what happens when they were both getting out, Cody decided to, go on the crossroads, use his crossroads is the family signature maneuver, both by, I guess, I don't know, Goldust. I don't know if his brother Dustin used it, but I know Cody uses it. But even though that is apparently the name of his brother's title. Anyway, and then he and Adam Page were going to, and then of course, even though he wants Marty to help, but Marty refused. But apparently, Adam Page and Cody was going to make it worse, but until Kota Ibushi came and rescued him. Anyway, so what happened was, when that had just ended, there were a lot of things happened, and I guess the signs were into this episode was that I think Cody was being very, very rude and mean and more brutal. But what happened at the New Beginning in Sapporo, Night 2 for at Pawn with New Japan, it was that what happened was happened. But I think Nick and Mac knew this would be happening. And when Cody came in and he went into an outburst. So apparently the ending was really something that everybody thought it would be, but it turns out it wasn't. Turns out, and yes, this is the huge spoiler part. It turns out that Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi both showed up after Kenny knocked on the door. It turns out that the door who was waiting for both of them was Nick and Matt Jackson. I don't know if this is going to be ending of I don't know. I don't think this is much going to be ending of the Bullet Club, because I know that Fale, Fale, Chase Owens, the Gorillas of Destiny, and of course their brother, and heck, even I forgot even Mutual. They don't know what the heck happened. So apparently, if this is going to be war about fighting over who's going to take the leadership of the Bullet Club, I'm just hoping it turns out to be none other than Kenny. I mean, he's, and, maybe there is some problems going on, but, I know Cody and Brandy are acting like, oh, everything's fine. Well, actually, it's mostly Cody. Brandy is like acting like, I don't want to be mean to her. Oh my god. But she's sort of like a little kid who needs to be slapped. I don't know why I'm thinking that way, but I do apologize. I know it was mean to be well, but, I mean, they're selling out to the fans. Anyway, now, one more other thing I also have to address, and I know this is why, because I have to inform everybody, because the wrestling community got a little out of hand. If you guys didn't know, more than a couple years ago, I think, it was more than a couple years ago, it was years ago, I should say, WWE, hired out Mike Adamle. And apparently, he made a mistake and owns a name. Then he was in charge, and then next thing you know, he was gone. And a lot of wrestling fans sort of making fun of him for that. But here's the thing, guys. It's not cool to make fun of him, because as of this morning, as I try to figure out what to do for today, it turns out I had a chance to watch a little bit of Megyn Kelly, and it turns out that the reason why this happened was that Mike Adamle was suffering, and this has been happening for like 20 years, and it was revealed last year that he had been diagnosed with CTE. And when I heard about that, it makes me feel like how sad this is happening to him. And there were a lot of reasons, and it traces back to him playing football. So it was not okay for making fun of somebody like Mike Adamle. And what happened is that, he had crazy behavior. I mean, I was in shock hearing about this and watching a little bit of Megyn Kelly. I was shocked in hearing about this. So yes, I know that a lot of wrestling fans had made fun of him about that, but I don't think it's a really good idea, especially today. Alright, I know that Mike Adamle, I think I should have known that Mike Adamle was really suffering, and I know there are a lot of people out there who are like concerned about what it is, but yes, it was very terrible. I ended up seeing him on there on Megyn Kelly Today with his wife and the support he has going on, and it was really sad to see this happening to somebody. And I know a lot of you guys who probably know back then you saw him on Raw, and then you guys realized that if you had made fun of him, and now you're going to start to regret, then that's a good thing. It's sad to see this happening, because somebody who had this problem going on for 2 decades, it's really sad. And I know there are a lot of people in the wrestling community will have to understand now. And I know that this is what I just saw. And it breaks my heart seeing this. But, so if you guys are thinking about him and you decided that and he was wrong botching a name, then you know what? Then you shouldn't be a wrestling fan. And alright, the reason why he made that mistake is because of the effects of him from football. Alright? So understand this. This is nothing about what he did wrong. This is about what happened to him. As you guys didn't know, that, when you're playing football, you need to protect your head at all times. When you play football. And I know there are a lot of people are fighting to make sure the helmets are better. But, I heard they're trying to prevent, football being happen for those under the age of 12. And I agree. I'm just saying. Yeah. But anyway, guys, that's it. I have nothing else to say. So I'll make sure to link the information about Rockstar Spud, now Drake Maverick, Jeremy Borash. I'll also include, if I can get the video from Megyn Kelly's interview with Mike Adamle. Okay, probably it'll be on YouTube video format. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You guys, do me a favor, please hit that like button down below. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure notifications are definitely turned on. And thank you for watching. Till then, bye.